wait for this, automatic you send the link during our synchronous time. Okay, announcement. Only few of
Hello everyone, welcome to another vlog. It's Kim, and I'm very excited to start the day with a meme. And that meme is right in my screen. Actually, it's not my screen, but it's basically a skeleton in front of a computer. And that explains how I feel right now. So I actually have math right now, and I'm supposed to be in the class, but since the connection is terrible enough for everyone's signal to be terrible, so the teacher was very considerate to just make it. So the teacher was very considerate to make it a messaging class type of class. So that's pretty. Hello everyone, it's Kim, and it's a little bit later. It's like lunchtime, and I just made lunch, and I had a few minutes to spare, so I decided to actually whip up something. Just kidding. I whipped up a chickpea salad because we had some leftover chickpeas and I wanted to be creative, so I made salad. Anyways, and I'm just gonna really answer my assignments and kind of watch a lecture while eating because I have to recall a lot of things, and what's important is that you actually try. So that's what I'm doing. I have to try to understand what I'm learning, and I'm not a fan. Say it with me. One at a time. Alright, so I'll talk to you soon. Well, I need to enjoy some lunch. And hello everyone. Alright, so let's get in. Alright, so I am going to be talking about something that I feel like is important for us young people to know, and also to understand the fact that the behind. I mean, everyone has like a backstory to something on why they don't do a particular thing, or why they just avoid people, or why they are who they are, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna kind of talk about why I just don't have friends. And it's not because I am not sociable or likable or I don't really put in the effort to make friends. But as I get older, I realize the true concept or true meaning behind why we need friends and why we have them in our lives. So growing up, I was just kind of obsessed with the idea of good company. Okay, I love going on adventures. I like hanging out. I love just bonding with people and really appreciating their company. But it became a very negative cycle a bit later because you cannot obsess with friendships as if they're gonna stay forever. So when I was like maybe 15 to 16, I really put in the effort, to make friends, whether it's online or offline, through school, through mutuals. I was just really determined to have a set of friends or a buddy because I just thought that if I didn't have, I would just be like, I don't know. I don't know what was it thinking back then, but I do know that I was a wreck. Like, I would be obsessed with planning out when I should hang out, or planning out who is gonna hang out with me, and planning out the fact that I need to have a good time with someone, and I never really enjoyed my time, or I never learned how to enjoy myself and my own company. So I think what really is like what triggers me when we're young, or sorry, when we're a bit, when I realize, obviously when I'm older, I realize you should never force yourself to hang out with specific people when you, even if you like don't feel like your energy matches theirs. And anyways, what I'm trying to say is that it's not that I'm not sociable or I'm mean or just emo or I'm like avoiding social groups. It's kind of like I'm very selective in terms of just where my energy goes and why it goes to that specific place or whoever. So what I'm trying to say is that I've always wanted like friends and like as you get older you realize that your needs comes first than your wants, and I learned to like kind of realize that do I really need them, or I ask these kind of particular questions to myself. Do I really need friends? And then if the answer is yes, then why? I kind of like go on with that until I figure out something. And as I got older, like maybe 18, I would say, and I know you're going to judge me for this, but as I got older, I just realized I don't need friends, and I need people that need me. And I need people that I need, like my family, my dogs, like good company and genuine company, because as we get older we get very like just want to drop off this burden that we had when we were younger. And it's so important to forgive yourself for those mistakes, because they're gonna haunt you for the rest of your life, really, because of the regrets or the mistakes that you had. What I'm trying to say here is that you do not need to obsess with the idea that having friends is going to give you a glamorous time, because as you can see, like we always see in social media that hanging out looks so fun, look cool, interesting, blah blah, and in reality maybe they don't really feel that same thing as you thought they would look like. And it's so important not to judge or assume things. And why I'm making this video is because I really want to just spread out this information to people that are isolated, and especially in quarantine, as myself. Like, I am so lucky to have an annoyingly big family, but at the same time there's always like this missing piece of me that craves for friends and craves for good company. But I don't want to force anything. I just want to let it go. I want to go with the flow type of thing, and know that it's going to be okay. Like, you don't have to have a zillion friends. I prefer having a good sense of humor, sense of self, and knowing that that there will be a friend that actually cares, and those are the ones that you should cherish forever. I'm not saying I don't have friends or anything. I'm just saying that the real truth of having friends comes with also the maturity or understanding that they're not like you shouldn't obsess with them as the idea of a good company. Take it easy, because if I had to say something to my younger self, it would definitely be to just not force anything. You have to let go of this like feeling that, or this higher expectation of what you want, because if you don't get it, you just really get very disappointed and it really hurts. It feels like a heartbreak. So so thank you so much for watching this video, and I'm so sorry if it was random, but I'm not gonna apologize. Actually, I did apologize, but I want to spread good vibes and hope you guys learn to choose your friends carefully.